Okay, so let's talk real for a moment. Let's jump right in. Like, is China really just as safe because China still has the death penalty? Like, as you can see with the statistics, China has really improved and decreased their criminal activities so much over the past. Aren't we supposed to kind of be scared of the police? These are the facts. Sometimes it is difficult for me to live in a different country than, where my family lives. It is difficult, 100%. I'm not saying your country, wherever you live, is bad. I'm just showing and proving to you with facts why China is an amazing place to live. Hi everyone, ni hao, I'm Lizzie. Welcome to the world of possibility, traditions, innovations, and just welcome to this beautiful day today. Today we're going to delve into what the world can learn from China when it comes to handling night markets, managing crimes, handling riots, and how the people here also play a big role in making this country as safe as it is. So let's dive right in. Okay, so let's talk real for a moment. Let's jump right in. Like, is China really just as safe because China still has the death penalty? Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, but definitely some of you are going to say that's the excuse why China is so safe, or some Western media people watching, that's definitely what you're going to say. The death penalty here is mostly just for heroin and meth. So then why are there not a lot of thieves as well here in China? China has really implemented a lot of strategies to address these social challenges like riots, the management of night markets. Their approach really involves a lot of surveillance, community management, and also regulation. Like, I knew China was safe because I've lived here for a really long time, but I actually didn't understand how safe it was until I was researching for this video and looking at the statistics. It is crazy. Like, yes, China has a lot of advanced technology systems like the facial recognition that really helps to manage all these types of crimes. But of course, I do understand that there is a strike, or really a strong line between your individual privacy and then, letting the police watch you or manage crime. So I do understand that. So based off of these statistics, every 50 people out of 100,000 are involved in some kind of criminal activities. And the most common crimes here in China are assault, fraud, and theft. So not even that big. But yeah, it's really safe. I understand that I can't always compare China to South Africa because it's such a big gap when it comes to safety. But compare it to your own country. What is the theft like, the crime like, the assault like, whatever like in your own country? So here in China, really the concept of community regulation and actually just having the community be involved has helped a lot of crime prevention, because everyone is kind of involved around checking on everyone. And I do feel it's a good thing, because then you are less likely to just do crimes when there are police around. This also just shows the importance that China has on regulating the night markets, because night markets in China is huge. So where I live, for example, downstairs, there are a lot of stands at night and you can actually hear the people fighting. And for the past 2 months, there have been police cars down there that don't allow stands to stand there because that's not a regulated area. And just because, like here in China, they really have certain areas that allow night markets, and this helps them to prevent crime, prevent these fights, and actually have more control over the situation. So like China is a really big country and a lot of people, sell stuff off the streets. So just these small things that may sound small to you obviously make a big difference by police just controlling it. I do feel like understanding the root cause of criminal activities is the most important thing, because that's where it all starts. So how did China reduce crimes, increase job opportunities, advocate, social involvement, strong police force, making sure that the criminals who do get caught get punished properly? Like, as you can see with the statistics, China has really improved and decreased their criminal activities so much over the past. So how did they do that? They provided economic opportunities, education programs, social welfare programs. They really looked at the root of the problem and then started there. Like you saw a few years ago, China's, criminal activities was also kind of high. So how did they, decrease it? Like, just a quick question before we go on. I really want to know, like, aren't we supposed to kind of be scared of the police? Like, yeah, sure, I understand, like, if we have been wrong, they are there to help us and we have to feel kind of safe with them. But then again, aren't you supposed to kind of fear them, like, by not doing wrong things because you don't want to go to jail? You don't want, a police officer taking you to the police station? I feel like you are supposed to have a little bit of fear in you, because yes, of course, your values also need to make sure that you don't commit any crimes or, assault, all the bad kind of things. But also, it has to be somewhat because of the police, My personal opinion is I do feel like you are supposed to fear the police in some kind of way, to not do wrong. I don't want to go to the police station. I don't want to, have to bribe a police officer. No, I don't want to live in a country where it's okay to bribe a police officer. I want to live in a country where I know I'm safe because of the police force doing things the right way. But that's just me. So yes, I do believe that we really can learn a lot from China in the way they handle crimes, night markets. Yeah, even if your country doesn't have a big night market, they still have something that maybe isn't controlled as well. Like, why are there no stabbings at clubs, for example, here in China? Is it just because the people are amazing and perfect? No, because the government always makes sure that all these busy areas are always regulated, not just with the police force, but also with the community involved. That really prevents stuff like this happening where there are a lot of people. So if you look at the information from the video today, I am not just here to tell you China is perfect, China is amazing. These are the facts. Sometimes it is difficult for me to live in a different country than, where my family lives. It is difficult, 100%. But then I'm like, okay, but if I lived in my country, I would be with my family, but then I wouldn't be as safe. I wouldn't have the great job opportunities that I have today. I'm not in China because China's economy is so amazing. I'm not in China because the skyscrapers in China is so beautiful and the infrastructure is just wow. I don't live here because of that. That is just a bonus for me. I live here as a woman because it's safe for me. The job opportunities are amazing and I do have a good life here. I never said that my life is just perfect here and everywhere else would just be horrible. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying your country, wherever you live, is bad. I'm just showing and proving to you with facts why China is an amazing place to live. Like, my mind just keeps getting blown. Like, I'm honest with you. The other day I was in Beijing. There are like bikes, not e-bikes, like you maybe have to hot wire it to still push it away. No, like normal bicycles that just stand there at 2 o'clock in the morning. It is the biggest city ever. And don't come at me with facts. Beijing is very big. But like, it's the biggest city ever. Those bikes are so safe there. In my life, I cannot imagine where can you just put your bike there without any lock on it and you would find it the next morning. These kind of small things are just like, really, wow. Oh, so just anyway, a bit of private information. My mom is going to get her visa, or actually apply for her visa tomorrow. So we got all the paperwork ready. So let's hope everything works out perfectly, because then in 1 month, my mom will be here for my birthday and for Christmas in China. I'm going to fill her calendar up. Every day we're going to do something special. I can't wait to show you guys. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the Chinese people. I do feel like the world can really learn valuable lessons from the Chinese people and their, traditions, their cultures, their social values. And this, I hope, can provide some valuable insights for you that can be enlightening but also instructive for the world. Okay, so let's look at some key aspects. Work ethic and perseverance. The Chinese are known to be really dedicated to hard work, when facing problems, pushing through them. And their continuous improvement, I feel like, is really something that a lot of cultures can learn from. Another one is emphasis on education. The Chinese really put in a lot of effort for Chinese students to excel in education, to have better work opportunities, better opportunities to study at the best universities in the world. They really put a lot of power, a lot of hard work when it comes to education. Yeah, sure, you can have your own opinion when it comes to how the Chinese people, do study during school hours and also after school hours. But their, emphasis again on education has proven to work. So you can have your opinion, but at the end of the day, the facts show that education works, putting that much effort into education. I also have the opinion of, sometimes I wish Chinese kids can play with their friends a little bit more, but the facts show that it has been proven to work, working that hard. We got family values and respect for elders. The family bond here in China is just so strong. No matter what you do here in your family, no one is gonna kick you out or, throw you to the wolves. And that is something that I really learned a lot here, and definitely something that I want to bring into my, family one day. And also the respect for the elders. Yeah, sure, the elder people here in China, they don't wait in a line, but a lot of people just respect that because they know these people have been living longer. They can't stand in a line for 2-3 hours, so just let them pass through. Another big thing is their way of how they can just adapt and innovate something extremely well. Their, past, China's history really shows you how quick they can actually adapt to different situations, and they are never sour about it. No matter whether it's personal or whether it's the whole country going through something, they always work hard to get through that time. They all stand together. No one starts to hate each other because of, difficulties. That was, kind of cool to see since I've been here, how much China has changed after I learned so much about their history. So just the country's way to adapt to problems that the country faces. They don't go up against each other. That's something you do see a lot in other countries, the people do go up against each other. It's true, it does completely separate two different sides of the country in some countries when fighting over some presidential matters or whatever. Something also is their environmental cautiousness, if you can call it that. People literally clean the streets here. They pick up papers all the time. You will never see it's dirty somewhere. They have so many programs, videos going around that becomes really popular, really famous, of how everyone can stand together to prevent climate change, stuff like that. And I just feel the world can definitely learn from that, because in a lot of countries I see a lot of people, groups of people standing up to that, which is amazing, but other people don't follow. Here, really, everyone works together. You will never, I'm at a lake right now. So many people are having picnic on that side. You will never see people stand up and there will be papers lying around, bottles lying around. Again, it seems so small, but it makes such a huge difference. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you today what I believe the world can learn from China, because I do think there are a lot of aspects. So I hope this video helped you. I hope this video motivated you a bit. I hope you had fun with me today, guys. Thank you so much for just giving me your time, listening to me. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.